We're going squatching.
We're going squatching, bitches. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. I am Josh.
I continue to be Lennon.
No, you don't. And this is Don't Touch My Sasquatch. Today, we are discussing one of the most highly classified United States Air Force facilities that has been shrouded by secrecy and intrigue since Bob Lazar's 1989 interview. On record, it is known as a testing and training range for the development of advanced aircraft and weapon systems. Sorry. Every time I read it, I was screwing up, so I just slowed down there. But is there more to this location than we are being told? Is this site used to reverse engineer alien spacecrafts in an attempt to better our own technology? Well, sit back, relax, put your tinfoil hats on as we dive into Area 51. Halfway through the paragraph, my nose started tickling, my eyes started watering.
Here it comes.
It was coming.
She's gonna.
It was definitely gonna happen. I just needed to get through that sentence, and then it just didn't come for a second. That's what she said. Area 51 today.
Hey, cool.
What the hell? Hey, cool. Awesome. Wonderful.
Big conspiracy stuff.
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. But what is some history?
Okay.
Or is that what we're going into?
Well, yeah, that's what we start with. You always got to start with the beginning.
The beginning. Back when you were a baby boy. And I held you right here. Right here. This camera can't see my hands. Right here. I don't even know if this camera can see my hands. I can't see myself anymore. Right here.
Yeah, you got it. Well, as a kid, did you build secret forts out of blankets and pillows?
All the time.
How about secret bases out of snowbanks with intricate tunnel systems? I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a big common area with a pillar of snow in the center. And then you touch it with your hand to make it like melt a little bit into ice, and the structure sound, baby.
Dope. Was it a stripper pole?
That's a big stripper pole. So.
Well, maybe it's genetically coded in us to build a shelter as the most safe place possible. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe we just think it's dope as hell, but either way, the secret bases you construct are and were amazing.
As kids, of course.
Well, yeah. Now imagine you have almost unlimited money and resources at your disposal. And you are a high-ranking member of the military-industrial complex. The kid in you comes out with the answer to the question, what's an idea for a new base?
Side of a mountain.
Yeah. Well, Area 51 is one of the most famous secret bases, and was both the best and worst kept secret.
It was the best of times, and it was the worst of times.
The oxymoronic take on Area 51 meant that it was such a well-kept secret that its existence was thought to be that of urban legend for a long time.
Yes.
Or a long time.
Long time. We love you long time.
But on the flip side of the coin, almost everybody knew the name and the location of the base.
Which is funny.
Yeah. It's the biggest
secret until 2013.
Yes.
But everybody knew about it.
Everyone knows. This base is inaccessible by anyone unless given the umpteen different levels of whatever security clearance allows you to work on UFOs. You can spot the base in the middle of the desert in southern Nevada. You may see a long dirt road that leads to a highly fenced area with guards posted at the gate.
Yes, classified Q. What does that mean? High fucking security. It takes $20,000 to become a, I think it was Q, I'm sorry. I just listened to that interview today. $20,000 to become a level Q security guard, I think it was called.
Really?
Don't fall.
You have to pay $20,000 to get a job?
It takes about 20. No. You don't have to pay to get a job, but for the, I think it's just the schooling or whatever. Basically, you have to pay $20,000. So usually they work at the Pentagon, I guess. And,
Damn.
Stuff like. Anyways, sorry. The guy was that worked at Area 51 and Skinwalker Ranch, the podcast I was listening to earlier today, he was talking about that. And I'm pretty sure it was Q is what he called it, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And I'll put it
anywhere,
somewhere that I'm wrong, like I always do. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting.
That is wild.
He had a lot of little nuggets that I'll try to just, because I didn't write them down, so I'm going to try to remember.
McDonald's chicken nuggets?
They're a weak spot of mine. Used to be. Nuggets. I haven't had them in a while.
Yeah.
This ad break is brought to you by, fuck you, McDonald's. Let's go.
Well, fear not if you spot the iconic truck on the hilltops peering down at you below as you approach. Hidden cameras and various types of instrumentation have tracked you all the way up to the gate. They know who you are, where you came from, and every step you took to get to the gate for the last mile.
Absolutely. How many times you wiped your ass, and how many times you shake when you piss, if you're a guy.
If you're a guy.
Yeah. Unless women shake. I don't think they do a little jiggle when they shake.
Who knows?
I've never watched a girl pee before, and I have no interest in it.
Moving on. While the seemingly simple gate and guard post may seem off for such a high security base.
Level Q.
It's all part of the...
Sorry.
I'm going with level Y.
Shut up.
It's all part of this, guys. But how did this legend of the base grow? And just what the hell are they up to in there?
Tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to build a pyramid, paint some paintings, and start a revolution. Get ready for Lennon's History Corner.
It's time.
Thought you were going to forget to unmute us for a second.
No, of course not. It all begins in 1274 BC with the Battle of Kadesh.
That's a crock of shit.
Pharaoh Ramses II of Egypt decides to expand his empire into Syria and with the city of Kadesh. But fast forwarding a little bit in time, we arrive at World War II.
Oh.
What the fuck is happening over there?
Don't mind me. Just rip my sock off.
Great.
It's cool.
Fast forwarding a little bit in time, we arrive at World War II. Following the conflict, another more cold conflict began between the two superpowers of the world, the United States and...
China!
Oh, close.
Russia.
So close. And still so close, Soviet Union. Once the Cold War began, the U.S. was immediately shut out from what went down beyond...
Beyond the grave.
Beyond the Iron Curtain. And the U.S. began to suspect hostile intentions and technological advancement from the Soviets that could threaten or rival the U.S. And in the early 1950s, the U.S. Navy and U.S. Air Force conducted a series of recon missions over the Soviet Union.
Reconnection.
Yeah. And it feels so good. These missions were dangerous due to the method in which they collected the surveillance.
Dangerous.
Danger. Low altitude flyovers was how this was done. Meaning that if they could see things on the ground, they also could be spotted or worse, shot down. A solution was needed, and in 1954, President Eisenhower approved a new project to come up with a solution to this problem.
Yes, sir.
The birth of the U-2 program.
Banned. Oh, shit.
The U-2 spy plane is a high-altitude spy plane with the sole intention not on combat, but on the other gathering of information below.
Gotcha.
The program was approved. Now they just needed a remote place to develop the test. A CIA officer by the name of Richard Bissell.
Dick Bissell. He also did the vacuum.
Colonel Osmond Ritland, Kelly Johnson, and the director of Lockheed Skunk Works spotted the site on April 12th of 1955 while on an aerial scouting mission.
It's hard to miss. It's the size of the state of Rhode Island. Well, let me rephrase that. The testing site is the size of the state of Rhode Island. Not the whole thing.
Is it really?
It's bigger. Yeah, I can't remember the actual miles.
State-sized facility.
It's not the facility, it's the test site, the desert portion where they do all their testings and their bombings.
Groom Lake?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. This site wasn't new to the U.S. military, as it was used as an aerial gunnery range during World War II. In July of that year, Area 51 was now active for testing and development of the U-2 program. The name Area 51 actually comes from its map designation, but during its operation of the U-2 program, the base was simply called
U-2
Paradise Ranch.
Sorry, you got me in the middle of a yawn.
I wasn't even going to quiz you, and then I was like, I gotta get him. It was simply called Paradise Ranch.
Was it Paradise Ranch?
It was called
The Valley. I wish
Silicon
I knew
Valley.
if I knew a YouTube song, I would have started singing, but I don't fucking listen to them, so.
Yeah, just Imagine Dragons. Directly following the opening of the base, UFO reports began to flood in.
Why is that?
Well, in 1992, the CIA did a report called Developing the U-2. It's the big one. Called Developing the U-2. It wasn't until 1998 that this report was released. Nope.
Wow, that looks cool. Sorry.
What?
I was figuring you were pausing for a second, so I was looking at the circles in my eye from the light. I can see yours too. That's pretty cool.
I can see yours too. We look like replicants.
Replicants. I have not seen that movie, I don't think.
Blade Runner?
Yeah, I have not seen that movie.
Okay.
You know,
just joking.
do I look like James Holiday? Huh?
Halliday. I just watched that last night.
You watched it? I just reading
Sort of.
books.
Excuse the fuck out of me. Mr. Civilized Classy over here.
No. I was listening to the books. No, that's civilized.
I
You hear me read shit.
I started I listen to audiobooks too. I started going through the entire Dune franchise for the 5th time.
Spoiler alert, Johnny dies. Johnny 5.
Johnny 5? Mm-hmm. If only that was a person.
I know.
Anyway, well, in 1992, the CIA did a report
Back on the rails.
called Developing the U-2. And it wasn't until 1998 that this report was released, riddled with redactions and black marks.
There you go. That's normal, though.
It was declassified.
But was it, though? Because it had redactions and black marks.
Yeah.
I hate that term, declassified, yet you have all this stuff.
Yeah, it's like the words that they leave in are the, them,
right,
we,
yeah. Well,
car.
All right. At least they gave it. U-2 spy plane. Got it.
But in 2000, on August 15th of 2013,
yes, sir,
the full version was released.
Oh, without the redactions.
Public. Yes, the full version.
There you go. Now you can say it has been declassified. In my opinion, of course.
Declassified. Basically, many of these... Oh, hey, look, I put a link for myself in.
That's
so the full report will be in our show notes, the link to it. You can read through it. It's only about 635 pages. That's a joke. It's not. It's like 30.
I can read that.
But at the same time, it kind of goes through their whole system. And inside of there, by system, I don't know why I said system. I meant program of how they developed this stuff.
Gotcha. Well, it's kind of a system of how they development, though, right?
Yeah, but in there, in there, they talked about how these reports came flooding in at the time.
Yes, sir.
And basically, they found that many of these reports from the time came from commercial airline pilots who saw craft flying above them. Now, at this time, commercial airlines had flown generally between 10,000 and 20,000 feet.
Crazy.
Military aircraft was known to fly up to around 40,000 feet.
Right.
But
this one can fly at 90,000 feet.
When they saw these things flying 60,000 feet and above. Oh,
I was about to say, it is 90,000 though, right?
You get up to somewhere in there.
Okay.
I know that they basically need to be wearing spacesuits.
Yeah.
But,
okay. I just want to make sure I didn't read that wrong.
Yeah, no. It was generally thought that humans couldn't even fly that high.
Yeah.
Based off of their commercial
what year was this?
knowledge. This was 1955 was when the program was.
So NASA wasn't even up there yet.
Yeah.
Or was it?
That's what we don't know. No, we don't.
we know.
Yeah, no, it's good. So then they started reporting these because they looked up and they're like, what the fuck is that up there? So,
could you imagine?
With that being, yeah, right?
What's that, Jim?
Couldn't tell you, but I shit my pants.
Yeah, that's what that smell was.
I think we gotta put this bitch down.
All right, let's just nosedive.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
That's scurry away, or however you said that. That one.
Turn tail and scurry.
Yeah, that's it. Turn tail and scurry.
But what they were actually seeing was the U-2. I bet a few Delta pilots messed their pants that day. I like when I don't like. I think I caught myself doing something the other day where I was doing in-depth research just for a joke. So for that one specifically, I looked up what were the biggest airline companies in 1955.
Delta?
Makes sense.
Still is.
Yes. And I also,
What? You also what?
I also want to say that due to high security R&D that went on during the U2 program.
Real
dick.
Oh, there's an and in there. I was going to say real dick. And I was like, wait, real and dick? I should have just said Rick and Dick. It's a new cartoon.
Red and Dick. Rick and Dick.
Yeah. It's almost like we had a 20-minute break there.
Oh, man. Due to high security R&D that went on during the U2 program, information about the true nature of most of these sightings couldn't be revealed to the public. And weather balloon research, nope. Weather research,
nope.
Natural phenomena, yada yada lines. Did you just yada yada?
You took mine again.
We're fed to
I can't even say that anymore.
Tony Taco keeps stealing my lines.
Sorry for the interruptions. Please go.
Hey, you're good. That's what we do. We now know that this type of information from the government from the government was ate up like gum by sheep or bred some of the earlier conspiracy theorists. But more importantly, sheeple.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop you there.
It's okay.
Sheeple.
I get distracted easy.
Huh?
But more importantly about this full report from 2013 is that we received the confirmation of 50 plus years of conspiracy theories surrounding the urban legend that yes, there is a secret facility in the Nevada desert.
What year did it come to be? Did you say that?
What year did what come to be?
Area 51. What year did they start it? I can't remember what you said.
1955.
55. Okay. So this little interview section I have that says 1951, which is why it's called Area 51, is probably wrong. Got it. But it was an interview, so what do I care?
It's called Area 51 due to its map designation.
I've also heard it's called Area 51 because there's a site next to it called Area 15, so they just reversed it. So
the next site down the line is 52.
Area 52 is in a different state.
Yeah. It's so weird. Well, it is the size of Texas.
You're funny.
I know.
Funny. Rhode Island.
I thought you said Massachusetts.
Rhode Island.
You definitely said Vermont. But in the years since its creation to today, I got really loud. It's been the years since its creation to today, what has come of the base? Well, we know in the years since its creation, we know that
that sounds repetitive.
No, we know that its remote location is prime real estate for the secret tests. We know that it carries a high level of security. We know that it was denied to exist until the full report was released. In 1974, astronauts at the Skylab accidentally took pictures of the facility.
Ooh.
And they said, oops, we made a oopsies.
I didn't know this.
Yes.
This is new to me.
Well, check this shit out.
I'll check it out. Do we have pictures?
Huh?
Do we have pictures, or did they get rid of them?
No, fuck no. They're not allowed to see that shit. The National Photographic Interpretation Center put these photos under review and decided to remove them from the rolls of film and stored them in a vault, never to be seen ever again.
Wonder why.
Exactly. But how many fucking things have they done that to?
Probably a shit ton.
Yeah, exactly. They have an actual department, National Photographic Interpretation Center.
I bet you NASA has to do that too.
Exactly. It's the fucking point. Back to the NASA and the Moon episode. We talked about that shit. They were
we did.
They fucking got caught airbrushing. Ridiculous. I can't deal with it.
Part 1 or part 2? I can't remember which one we talked about.
I think both of them.
I think it was, yeah.
Shit's fucking crazy. Anyway, I know you're not going to talk about Bill Cooper right now, but
at all.
That's what I mean.
Today, in this episode.
I know. But he's got some wild shit. I read a book of his. I can't remember what it was called now. But Death by Police. Suicide by Cop.
Yeah, but the motherfucker was shooting at him and shot one of them twice in the head. Like, it was... If you're doing suicide, don't take people with you.
Went crazy.
But yeah, went crazy? Listen, I looked at some of those theories. I'm like, dude, calm down.
on
the
way back downtown.
Let's talk dance. We're channeling our Dyatlov 9.
The Dyatlov 9. So yeah, how many other pictures have we done this to? We'll take it back there to a couple. On January 30th of 1996, President get knobs a lot. Sorry, President Bill Clinton signed presidential.
Hey.
Presidents in this country like to fuck. Am I right?
JFK, Bill Clinton,
Donald Trump with Stormy Daniels.
Hey.
Moving on.
Their knobs are getting slobbed down all the time.
Did you say JFK and Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did say that. That was the first one I said.
Okay.
It's okay.
Missed that.
Right. I don't listen to me sometimes either.
Just go fuck myself. Well, President Bill Clinton signed a presidential determination that exempted the quote-unquote exempted the Air Force's operating location near Groom Lake, Nevada from any federal, state, interstate, or local hazardous or solid waste laws that might require disclosure of classified information concerning that location to unauthorized persons.
You said a bunch of shit right there.
So basically said Area 51 and literally everything they do, that it can be illegal with federal, state, interstate, or local hazardous or solid waste laws, which they said that.
I wonder if it's because they're playing with element 115.
Oh, he said the term. I can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically they said, we'll just turn a blind eye. I did the blind eye the wrong way.
Well, your camera's on the same side. My blind eye. I'm blind over here. You can see me. I'm blind over here. You can see me.
On account of your late glass eye.
A glass eye.
You said I'm blind on this side. I said, on account of your glass eye. It's weird how you get it to move like that.
It's almost like it's real.
In April of 2000, photos were released of the base taken by a Russian satellite.
Okay.
Oh.
Was this before they started like blurring it out on every satellite?
But the Russians took this.
I know, but
okay. It's out of our jurisdiction.
That was stupid. Yeah, they just have a canopy above Area 51 that blurs the area out.
Don't look here.
The fuck?
Fucking canopy the size of fucking Wisconsin.
Son of a bitch. That was so stupid.
It's okay.
Oh, God.
It's okay. But this is all information we can either gather ourselves, read between the lines of what we are told, or we learn some. I fucking read that.
You sounded annoyed.
I read that like I pulled out just a handful of random names or words out of a dictionary and tried to string them together. But this is all information we can either gather ourselves, read between the lines of what we are told, or we learn some of the true goings on within the facility from first-hand accounts by former members of employment. Members who claim to have worked on some truly extraordinary things within.
He's everywhere.
All
you have a camera following you. We actually have a drone. We have a drone up there.
This the whole time.
Oops, sorry guys.
I looked at the light again.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm assuming that's
that was your transition.
Okay, we don't we didn't really talk about the transition this time, so I didn't know what it was.
There it was. I'll cue you.
All right. So we're going to talk about the most famous whistleblower from Area 51 that there is. Donald Duck.
He got him.
No, the man who put Area 51 on the map. Bob Lazar. He claimed that he had worked at S4, which is roughly 15 minutes south of Area 51, and was, or is, supposedly inside the side of a mountain.
Also connected to Area 51 with underground tunnels.
Yes.
Well, because Area 51 goes all the way down.
Sorry. I mean, if you're in the side of a mountain, the only way to get around is tunnels inside the damn thing.
Listen here. None of this logic shit.
It's also connected by tunnels. No. I thought they had to walk outside, go around the whole mesa.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Mason-Dixon line.
Mason-Dixon line. There you go. Mason-Dixon line. There's like two people. Mason and Dixon. And he had to cross them. Oh, you snorted.
Oh, man.
He stated that he obtained a master's degree in physics from MIT and an electronics degree from Caltech.
Okay.
Although both universities show no record of him attending their schools.
Hey, same with my guy.
After schooling, he supposedly worked as a physicist at Los Alamos Mason Physics Facility. I'm sorry, I lost my spot.
Hey, you're good.
However, inquiry into the position revealed that...
A British inquiry.
Sorry. Yeah. They did a trial, right? Inquiry into his position revealed he was a technician for a contractor firm and neither a physician nor did he work at Los Alamos. Now,
got labeled with the bullshit.
But here's the problem.
Okay.
Is it bullshit?
No.
Or is this a tactic by the government to discredit him?
That's what I'm saying. He got labeled with the bullshit.
Did they somehow strike? What did I write there?
I moved to strike.
Inquiry.
We're back on inquiry.
Did they try to bribe these places or get his name stricken from the record? I'm assuming that's what I was trying to write. From the school. Shut up. From the schools and Los Alamos. You know?
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
It's a question I have. Nobody's going to really know.
No, fuck no. We're never going to fucking know.
It's, again, one of those things like if they did get stricken from the weather. Stricken from the record.
You smell toast?
I do. If they did get stricken from the record, then there are people that went to school with him, is what I'm trying to say, and worked with him that would know this. How did they keep them quiet and all that fun stuff? The typical, how would they keep everybody quiet scenario. But I digress.
Dead man tell no tales.
Dead man tell no tales, but that's a lot of dead people. Like, you just get rid of
you think they care?
That's true. That's true. So let's get back on track.
Okay.
You can't see
stricken from the weather.
What? The weather. In May of 1989, Bobby did an interview with investigative reporter George Knapp.
Mm-hmm.
Under the pseudonym.
That's hard to pronounce every time.
What?
Here's your coffee, Mr. Oh, fuck's sake.
It's okay. That's pretty good. Oh, okay. Under the pseudonym, and his face was hidden. Under the pseudonym,
The fake stutter was part of it. Well, I worked at Area 51.
My name is Dennis. Oh my God. Oh, okay.
Ooh, fun stinger.
Okay, he did an interview with George Knapp.
Okay.
Under the pseudonym Dennis.
Okay.
With his face hidden. And in the interview, he discussed his employment at S4. Oh God. According to Lazar, S4 was a highly classified facility where he worked on one of the 9 flying saucers that had been recovered by the government. Or, I don't think it's recovered. Restored.
Sure.
Or just stored there, okay? These crafts were all different shapes, all different sizes, and he thought they were a super secret military ID experiment.
Great.
Military ID experiment?
I love it.
The fuck is that? I don't think ID was supposed to be in there.
It's
military experiment.
Okay.
And extraterrestrial origin. claims one of the flying saucers, the one he coined the supermodel, was manufactured out of a metal substance similar in appearance and touch to liquid titanium.
Yeah, had legs that just didn't quit.
They were like liquid titanium. Nothing autofilled in that brain of mine.
It's okay. I thought it was funny.
I now know how you feel when you started joking. You're like, nothing came out. Just repeated my fucking line. He claimed that the government had been working on this tech for several years and that he had been hired to work on the propulsion system of the craft. A craft. I don't know. He said the craft, but I'm sure it's a craft. Not all the crafts, but one craft in the hangar that's full of craft. He claimed that the propulsion of the studied vehicle ran on an antimatter reactor and was fueled by the chemical element with atomic number 115.
Which
E115, element 115. What's up?
Are you going to talk about how it's actually been proven to exist?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Which at the time was provisionally named. This name gets me because there's two uns in it. Okay. What did you just say? Okay. Which at the time was provisionally named Ununpentium. Ununpentium.
No, it's not.
What?
Never mind.
It's a double negative.
Time out.
Unpentium.
Yeah, no, I got James Cameron's Avatar confused with real life, and I thought unobtainium.
Unobtainium? No, ununpentium.
That's what the humans were on Pandora for.
Yeah, I remember. I do. I love Adventure.
I know you do. I'm saying I'm shaking my head at myself because unobtainium is from Avatar.
Is that why you said no to it?
Yeah, because I was about to say, no, it's called unobtainium. I was going to correct you. And then I corrected myself in my head. I was like, fuck.
Gotcha.
Glad you took that journey with me.
Ununpentium.
Yeah.
Not unobtainium.
Nope.
Or unobtainium.
Often misconstrued. Confused.
James Cameron's Avatar. Unobtainium. Anyways, provisionally named Ununpentium. I almost called it wrong. And had not yet been artificially created. He claimed that element 115 was capable of producing anti-gravity effects and that the propulsion system relied on a stable isotope of element 115. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Pentium. I keep on saying obtanium now. Thanks.
Sorry. He's back. You called?
This would generate a gravity wave that would allow the vehicle to fly and to evade visual detection by bending light around it. Like how the theory of invisibility would be. Bend light around it.
Like with the Philadelphia experiment.
Exactly. One theory on invisibility would use advanced technology to bend light around an object, making it invisible to the naked eye. Mm. Why is the eye naked?
Because it's looking at the supermodel.
Said. No, I gotta stop doing that now. Nobody wants to hear clearing throats. Element 115 would later be synthesized in 2003 and called moscovium.
Beautiful.
Interesting that the element was proven to be real, even if no stable isotope had been synthesized yet. Mm-hmm. It's still a real element.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we know how to synthesize it.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, it's real.
It's legit.
And that was about
30 years prior?
Well, 80. He was talking about it in 89, but he worked there in 77. He worked there in the 70s, is what I'm trying to say, I think. Yeah. Or early 80s. Either way, yes.
What year was it proven?
2003.
Yeah.
So it's a good distance apart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you prove that the name element 115 is the same thing as Moscovium, but it sounds fucking Russian, doesn't it? Moscovium.
Because it's got Moscow in it?
Yes. He said that what? That's German. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
He said that while he was walking down a hallway at S4, he briefly glanced through a door window and saw what he interpreted as two men in lab coats facing down and talking to something small with long arms.
Yes.
He states that he did not think it was an alien, but speculated that he saw a doll used as reference for the size of the alleged aliens, and that a nickname used for them was the Kids. When reading that, I'm not sure if he's talking about the doll's nickname was Kids. I'm thinking he's talking about the aliens' nicknames or the Kids. But I could be wrong. So, doll, aliens, one of those two is nicknames.
Talk about them a little bit in my part.
What?
Scared the shit out of me.
I tried to. Lazar has been met with skepticism and criticism as they point out that his education and work history, as we have, do not seem to support his claims. Because they said that he didn't go to school there or work there. They also point out that he has not provided any tangible evidence to support his claims of working there, or, well, I think Element 115 was kind of something to support it.
But pretty good. What evidence is he going to present? You think if he was able to take anything?
I
mean, the man had his life ruined after this, just for not working there anymore.
That's how a lot of people with skepticisms kind of do that. Like I said, they just kind of pick you apart and say, "Hey, you have no evidence." Yeah, it's a top secret base. What evidence do you want? Like, all I can do is tell you my account that lines up with other people's accounts later on. That lines up with the person that the guy, Chris, whatever the fuck his last name was. No. This security guy that I was talking about that worked there, saying that he read Lazar's book or saw his interviews and stuff, and that some of the stuff he said actually lines up or is tangible. I don't think he said lines up. It's tangible, but because it's such a high classified, secretive security that you could have all these people working in the same spot, same location, and have no knowledge what the other person is doing, because obviously it's a secret location, and you have probably very, very high ups that know what everybody's doing because they have to put it together. But all the little ants don't know what's happening. They just feed the information. It comes in and boom, they create an arc reactor and there's Iron Man.
Took a journey. But yes, I like the analogies.
Yes, thank you. But despite these criticisms, there are many that still believe that he is telling the truth about his experiences. They point out that his claims have been consistent throughout the years with the experiences of others that work in similar fields, and that his description of the tech he worked on is plausible. Let's be honest. The government has a long history of covering up the truth about UFO sightings and extraterrestrial encounters. Is Bob Lazar's claims just another example of this? But they do have a good reason to cover them up, because, put it this way, it's a thing of national security. I get this.
Yeah.
Like, they've been covering up for what, 70 years? 80 years? 90 years? However long it's been? I don't know when.
55.
55? The government covering up alien stuff.
Oh.
That'd be Roswell in 47.
47.
I just couldn't do the math in my head. So, anyways, since 1947, they've been covering this up, right? Theoretically, let's just say.
Yeah.
Let's say they did have stuff. They were reverse engineering to get better technology. You don't want other countries to know this because you want to be technologically more advanced than them in terms of war and all that fun stuff. It's not fun stuff. War and power. Therefore, you're not going to classify all this stuff, or declassify, all this stuff, because that's going to get out to them. And you're now giving your enemy your knowledge and whatever knowledge they already have. Yeah. So I don't think it's wrong that they cover it up. Yeah. To an extent. Yeah.
But the lengths that they will go to cover it up.
That I don't agree with, yes.
Like they I'm sure. I don't know if you're going to talk about it or not. I'll cut
Maybe.
This. They discredited him and like destroyed his life.
I'm done with Bob Lazar because you said keep it brief because we do an episode on him.
That's fine.
Sorry, I was like,
we'll talk about it more. But they discredited him and destroyed his life.
Yeah. Raided and stuff.
Yeah.
The other thing about the government people wanting disclosure and all this stuff, that you have all those years of keeping things classified, and then they do come out with stuff. Are you going to believe it's true, or do you think it's a diversion tactic, or, there's just, I don't know. It's
unless you're on the inside, you're never going to know, ever.
Because you have to look at it. It's like, well, it's diversion, or is it really the truth, or controlling the narrative is the word I was looking for.
Yes.
I was stalling to figure that word out.
It's a good
words.
It's a string of words.
Yeah, words. So they're trying to control the narrative. On top of that, just do your own research. Like, if you really want to know if UFOs are here or not.
Yeah, stop by and ask them. See how it goes for you.
I meant just look at the people that whistleblowers.
Well,
that are credible and working in the government, and of course they're going to try to discredit them. That's their job.
Right.
So put it together, string the stories together, find your own connections, look at the sky, get a telescope, do all these things. Obviously, people aren't millionaires to go do everything they can do, but just
George Knapp.
Yeah,
he's doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, and Bob Bigelow.
Yeah,
except he's not disclosing anything either. So fuck that guy. Joking.
He's a dude. He's doing a lot.
He's a dude.
Dan.
Well, that is what I had on.
AKA.
What's another whistleblower, Mr. Lennon?
Well, another one that we'll do a full episode on someday because he's got a lot of wild stuff in his story. A man by the name of
Google Khan.
Google Khan. AKA.
Yeah. Oh, he sneezed. I'm cough.
He sneezed. I'm cough. Sneeze and cough.
The old sneeze and cough tandem.
Stop touching my foot.
I'm sorry, my foot's falling
asleep. Put socks on today. It's weird. The story. I never even told him his name.
You did. That's you.
AKA Dan Burrish. Bursch, or AKA Dan Crane, or AKA Dr. Dan Burrish.
I like Dr. Dan.
Dr. Dan. The story of Dan
Book 'em, Dano.
is a wild, detailed, and ever developing one. His story is told out through a series of books, and they span many books, many decades, and all sorts of wild shit that spans religious figures, icons, aliens, biological warfare, all sorts of shit. I was going to do a brief little bit on this guy. And started reading through, and they started throwing out these paragraphs at me that I was like, huh? I don't know what the hell any of this means. If I could, I would like to take a moment and read.
Go ahead, read one.
You want to read one? I want to read one. Oh, fuck.
Tell me.
Let's find a good one here, because fucked me up. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
This is from myuforesearch.it. This is where the website I got from. It tells us about his story.
I thought you were just saying, this is from my UFO research. I was like, okay, I didn't know you had some.
Well, I'm saying the show notes. Ready? In the military, he obtained the rank of captain in the United States Navy in 1989 and was assigned to the Aquarius Project at the base of Groom Lake, Nevada, commonly known as Area 51 or Dreamland. His S4 card number was 6196MAJI. A secret of sea agreement for the tonographic test range R4809 dated October 14th, 1989 and was signed by Burrish, reports its SSAIN grade 05 qualification MB1 or NB3 microbiology 3 and the entity it depended on, namely the Department of Defense, Naval, and yada 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 yada.
Yeah, it sounds like you're reading his badge. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Just tell him where he works, what classification he has.
Okay. Well, you know what, Mr. Smarty Pants? Maybe you can do the fucking research next time.
I don't understand what it means, but...
That's what I'm saying. I'm like reading, I'm like, I can't just put his bad shit in there. Like, what's going to fucking
Here's his badge.
Anyway.
Microbiology.
Yes, he was supposedly...
He was level 3 clearance.
Yes. Supposedly, in 1989, he obtained a PhD in microbiology and molecular genetics from SUNY Stony Brook,
where he learned unobtainium.
In 1989, I said, while SUNY Stony Brook has denied him ever attending school there.
Always. Stony Brook. You know who else Is that Long Island, right?
SUNY Stony Brook. Long Island, New York.
Yes. Yeah. Long Island. It's Long Island, right? Because that was where our aunt worked. She doesn't work anymore.
Oh, we got insider in the school. Get some records out.
SUNY Stony Brook. Located.
Oh, it's West Virginia.
Oh, that's why my shit's closed. Yeah, sure. Directions. Go away. From my apartment. How far away is this? It is in Long Island.
Oh, okay. So you were right. Congratulations. You get a hot chick.
Nothing. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. There's a lot of yelling.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyhow.
SUNY Stony Brook's denied him ever attending. The gist of his story is that he worked at S4, a part of Area 51, at an underground facility 5 levels down on microbiology, reverse engineering, bacteria from the alien crafts, and aliens that they captured.
Dead or alive?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Cool.
I told you a while back when we were talking about topics we wanted to do.
Yes.
I wanted to talk about EB.
Yes.
Yes, EB is part of Dan's story.
Really?
I never knew I couldn't remember what story EB was part of.
Okay.
EB is part of Dan's story.
Wow.
Now, he worked
so
with...
we'll do Dan and then EB. How about?
They're...
Or they just... It's the same story.
They work together, yes.
Dan,
It's the same story.
We'll come up with a cool title for that one then.
Dan and EB, Pails for Life.
Dan and EB, butt buddies.
But
Wait,
actually, it gets better. We'll get there in a second.
All right, tell me.
So he reverse engineered stuff, and he worked basically in microbiology, chemical warfare, biological warfare type stuff is what he claimed. The gist of it. He did a bunch of other stuff. But in this facility, he worked closely with an EB, like I said. Mm-hmm. EB, E-B-E, legitimately, stands for Extraterrestrial Biological Entity.
Yes, sir.
Now, this
Talked
was...
about that on Area 51, though.
Yes.
Briefly. Not EB the person, but what the initials stood for.
We're talking about Area 51.
I am so sorry. I meant Roswell.
Okay, good.
I meant Roswell.
Just saying.
I misspoken.
It's okay.
Chew. A Chew said what?
He said, no. So he worked with one specific one, but apparently there was multiple EBs from captured crafts and stuff that worked. The specific one that he worked with, guess what his name was?
EB.
JROD.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's his name?
JROD.
I like that fucking name.
It's spelled JROD.
That is almost like a fucking 1980s like badass. Hey, my name is JROD.
Yeah, JROD and Dan. JROD and Dan.
What's his last name again?
Burrish or Crane. Or Kane. I've seen all of them.
Burrish. J-Rod and Burrish.
J-Rod and Dr. Dan.
There it is. Dr. Dan and J-Rod. Got it.
Oh.
EB.
So,
yep.
Dr. Dan's first description of J-Rod, his description of him goes as follows.
Okay, I'm going to picture it in my head.
My first impression...
What the hell? He turned into a cowboy?
You go, what the hell? My first impression was when I looked at a gigantic insect, just to give an idea.
Okay, I didn't understand what you said.
I know, I'm not sticking with it. My first impression was that I was looking at a gigantic insect. Just to give the idea, it looked like a huge dark brown insect huddled there in the corner. It appeared to be very insecticide. It almost seemed to have an exoskeleton. I was scared because I had always believed that monsters did not exist.
I do declare.
I do declare. So, yeah, he looked like a big old bug.
All right.
Which is weird because other reports I've seen of EBs from other stories, they are like, yeah, it's pretty much your fucking gray.
Yeah, that's what I understood.
Here's the thing. An extraterrestrial biological entity. It could, they've gotten all of these. Yeah, they've gotten all of these from different crashes. And
so you have grays, insects, reptilians, not humanoids, I'm sorry.
I almost said nomads, Nordics.
That's what I was trying. I said humans, you said nomads. We meant Nordics.
Yeah. I mean, the reptilians live in the inner earth.
Look, what the fuck is in our oceans?
Water.
The world is covered by, what, 80% ocean, I think it is, or 70?
I think it's 80.
80?
I could be wrong.
We haven't even explored our own oceans deeply.
Yes.
Or in-depthly. Deeply. I would say depthly.
Either one. But yeah, no.
Are there creatures in our oceans that we don't even know about that are technologically advanced?
Yeah, well, fuck the.
I don't know how we got into that topic. Wow.
I don't know either. But while we're talking about it, the giant squid wasn't actually seen until like in the 2000s, like confirmed.
Yeah.
Those are fucking things. Are big fuckers.
Yeah, they fight sperm whales.
Oh, what the fuck is that one called?
Sperm whale.
No, yeah, no. There's a type of cephalopod that it like just floats. And it's got these like 30, 40 foot long tentacles. It's like a smaller thing, but it's just got like, they come out at a right angle and drop down and they just float along and their tentacles just drag along. And when it grabs something, it brings it up. I think it's actually like a jellyfish classified.
Sounds like a jellyfish.
I will look that up later and I'm going to add this in towards the end of the episode.
Okay.
Not like separately, but like later when you're talking.
Of course.
And now I'm listening.
So that's pretty standard quo.
Hey, 'twas but the joke.
There's another podcast I was listening to from our friends at what is that podcast called?
Dystopian Simulation.
Thank you, Dystopian. Yeah, I was listening to one of their episodes, and they talked about a man who had, let's just say, sexual relations with a alien.
I thought you were about to say a squid.
No, he had sexual relations with an alien that, well, he had many kids. Maybe we'll talk about that on a Patreon episode. But long story short, one of the creatures, if you will, one of the aliens, one of the aliens that was in a story that was kind of, I guess, if I remember correctly, was just sitting in the corner watching, which is really weird, was an insect that you kind of described. He was like, oh my, look at you. Anyways.
So you had a cuck bug.
Cuck bug. Cuck bug for cock. We should do that on, actually, next time we do Small Town Tales, I'm going to do that.
You didn't do the cuck bug?
Not the cuck bug.
Oh.
That wouldn't fit on Small Town Tales.
Check out Patreon, folks.
Fuck it.
Whatever.
So we're going to do that story sometime.
Fantastic. I can't wait.
I like it.
Well, you want to talk about some of the projects that Mr. Dr. Diane and JROD worked on together?
Let's do it.
Well, apparently, some of the stuff that he did to JROD.
I forgot we were still on this.
Yeah. Apparently, sometimes he had to... trying to remember because I didn't write it. JROD, he had took like tissue samples and stuff from him and was like working on reverse engineering stuff from him. And I think
wait, reverse engineering who?
JROD.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying where JROD was taking samples of him, and I'm like, wait, isn't that backwards?
Yeah, no. Apparently, I can't remember fully because there's like 4 articles that aren't books and they all have different information. But I think that there was something along the lines of that Dr. Dan said that these aliens cannot survive on Earth because of some kind of nerve disorder that they have. Okay. So they abduct humans because they take some of our genetic material for themselves to survive. Something like that.
Interesting. I mean, it's interesting.
It's interesting. Something we'll cover more later. But let's talk about some of the...
I think it's a little funny that these aliens can fly all the way to Earth and then they're locked up in some fucking secret facility basement. They're just like, Jesus Christ, like...
what was the fucking point?
God damn it. Oh, fine. Test me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Speaking of, too, he looked like a bug. The fuck's his name? Mm-hmm. Give me a minute. Mm-hmm. Give me it. Vincent D'Onofrio from Men in Black 1. Water.
I need sugar. More sugar.
More.
More. Go ahead.
Anyway, some of the projects he worked on at S4.
Yes.
The Aquarius Project.
Ooh.
Focused on the study of EBs. The Sigmalto Project.
That was a fraternity.
Yeah. Kappa Sigmalto.
Yeah.
Communication with aliens. The fuck?
The fuck?
I did not notice that fuck you throw at me.
And it came back to me.
These are our coins. These are the DTS coin. Project Galileo was propulsion systems.
Galileo.
Do you know who else worked on Galileo's project?
Was that Bob Lazar?
It sure was. And he mentioned seeing Bob Lazar do stuff, but they never worked on the same thing despite working in the same exact area.
Kind of like
what you said.
Yeah. Which makes complete sense.
Project Looking Glass was a project that related to space-time travel. So those are someone's when he claimed to work on. I don't know why a microbiologist would work on propulsions, space-time travel, all this kind of stuff, but whatever. He claims to have high levels of security clearance that span as high as Majestic 12.
Wouldn't that mean he's in the Majestic 12? Because only they have security to be Majestic 12.
Exactly.
Or to have. Yeah, you get the point.
Yeah. So, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
But these are some of this wild, outlandish
I think he's
claims.
exaggerating a little bit.
A little bit.
He
also, I read something that said he claimed to have seen angels in one of the bases, and they spoke Hebrew. So, I don't know.
Angels.
It could have just been Nordics, and he was like, oh, God, it's real.
I mean, there could be space angels, and I'm talking about...
Nordics.
Well, I'm talking about like a glowing...
Oh, Asgardians.
Yeah, we'll go with that. You're just saying the same thing, just different. Asgardians and Nordics are the same fucking thing. Look how beautiful they are. This drink, I like it.
Lady Sif.
I'll have another.
Oh, you were talking about him. I was talking about Lady Sif.
I mean, I'm into Odin myself.
Oh! Mush
anyways.
beards.
Ooh. Oh, I don't really have a beard. I mean, mine's...
But anyway, so that's Dr. Dan's brief titling talking.
Okay.
So we'll talk about him later on a full episode when I have time and caffeine to really dive into his shit.
Alpha Brain.
Alpha Brain, yes. Yeah,
I couldn't tell if you were throwing to me or not. Sorry.
I'm done with him.
You sure? I'm fucking done with him.
Done with Dr. Ow!
That's you.
What the fuck are they doing in there?
Just coughing and sneezing up a storm.
Who listens to this shit?
No, who does? Let's talk about some potential conspiracy theories about what Area
JROD.
51 is. JROD. Most popular one.
Yeah.
Secret facility for aliens and UFOs.
Oh. I haven't heard this one before.
This is a standard one. One of the most popular theories is that Area 51 is a secret government facility for reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology. Many believe that the government has captured and is studying UFOs and their occupants. Yeah, baby. Journalist Annie Jacobson stated in an article with an interview of some guy. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Beautiful.
The Horton brothers, whoever the fuck they are, were involved in a flying crash disc in New Mexico. And that...
I think I've heard this one.
And that is from a single source. There was an unusual moment where their source became very upset and told me things that were stunning, that's almost impossible to believe at first read.
Mm-hmm.
And that is that a flying disc really did crash in New Mexico, and it was transported to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in 1950. And then in 1951, it was transferred to Area 51, which is why the base is called Area 51. As I stated earlier, that's one of the whatever.
Yeah.
And the stunning part of the reveal, that's a weird way to say it. This is her words. And the stunning part of the reveal is that my source, who I absolutely believe and worked with for 18 months on this, was one of the engineers who received the equipment, and he also received the people who were in the craft. Mm-hmm. She went on for like another 15 paragraphs about all this, but I wasn't going to read it all. Anyways, so that's one theory.
Yeah.
And one quote. That's
fantastic.
Quote. You know all about that one, so I didn't really get into it.
That's fine.
Area 51 is home to aliens. Some believe...
JROD.
JROD and Dr. Dan.
Dr. Dan. Attorneys at law.
Yeah. New shirt idea coming.
JROD and Dr. Dan.
Oh, I made a Randy T-shirt.
Did you?
Well, I didn't make the T-shirt. I have the.
Did it make
mock-up.
you Randy?
Yeah. I put the picture I showed of you. Picture I showed to you.
The most least enthusiastic.
The picture I sent to you earlier this week of Randy.
Yeah.
I put him on the back of his shirt, so it's just like he's ripping out of the shirt.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's snow covered, but it still works. Sweet. I'll show it to you later. So, back on the time. Test site for time travel, a.k.a. Dreamland.
Yeah.
It was Groom Lake. Dreamland. Others believe the Area 51.
Yeah. Project Looking Glass.
Yes. Area 51 is where the government conducts special experiments on time travel and teleportation. According to this theory, the government is testing advanced technology that would allow us to travel through time and instantly transport us to another location.
Yeah, bullshit.
I agree, bullshit.
Yeah.
It's used for mind control experiments.
Hey, MK Ultra.
Haven't gotten into that one.
Not yet, but we will. That's just your plastic muscles.
Right.
It's your muscle suit.
It's all fake. I turned into a duck too. Another theory is that there's an underground secret base underneath. That's a new. You get under and then beneath the under.
Beneath the under.
Yeah. All right, mind control experiment. As I was saying, another theory is that there is an underground secret base beneath Area 51 where the government is conducting experiments on mind control. It is said they are using this method to manipulate the population.
COVID's real. COVID.
I fucking couldn't figure out or find anything about how they're manipulating it through mind control. How are you manipulating
Media.
population?
The media.
Well, that's just the government paying off the media. Like they get told what the fucking.
I think it's all subliminal type stuff.
That's why you go through 15 different fucking channels and you have the same goddamn news with the same wording. Like that's the annoying part.
But hear me out with this.
I'll hear you.
How does hypnotism work? It's by forcing. It's pushing. Go ahead.
I want to be hypnotized.
I don't. Fuck that.
But I want you to be in the room to make sure that I'm not like getting fucked with too much. I trust you.
They can do a little BDSM, but not the full penetration. I want you to make sure my safe word is peaches.
Meanwhile, Lennon gets fucking hypnotized too by watching me get hypnotized, and then he's sitting there doing butt play too.
Oh God.
Just kidding. Anyways, please go ahead. Hypnotism.
So how does hypnotism work? Well, it's pushing thoughts, and not pushing thoughts. It's pushing suggestions to make people suck.
Suck.
So I guess if the hypnotism's kind of fucked in the head.
When I snap my fingers, you're gonna suck my dick.
And great, you can stop now. I said stop. Anyway,
I didn't command him how to stop. Shit. You will wake up. Bink.
Anyway, I think they've done studies that this is the closest thing you can get to actually mind controlling people.
Yeah.
So
I mean, technically, it is mind control.
It
right?
is, yes. So I think through studies they figured out how to make suggestions through the subconscious, through subliminal acts or visuals or whatever on the news.
So is that why?
Or the TVs in general.
Oh, Josh doesn't watch the news.
It's like it's like with children. It's you show them a TV show that's going to keep them entertained for 23 minutes, and then in between that 23 minutes, you just show them toy after toy after toy after toy.
What about a children's book?
A children's book doesn't have ads. And
mine will.
It can be highly informational to all your children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay tuned to the future.
Stay tuned to the future. Like, tune into the future.
Yeah. But they just toy after toy after toy after toy ad, just to get their kids.
They do that to adults with alcohol, sex, drugs, and all that other shit.
Yeah, computers. It makes you just want to buy a gaming laptop all the time, just for your podcasting needs. And boy, is it nice. Anyway,
it's the.
So that's my thought on how that works.
The brother to mine because it's a different color.
It is. Yours is the video version. Mine's the audio version.
Not at all. So, but now it is. All right, well, that was the little spiel on mind control because I couldn't get into it. Or, lastly, possibly,
could it be?
Is it just a classified facility for the Air Force to test and train combat aircrafts and weaponry?
Well, we know it started as that.
That's what I'm saying. Is it only that?
No.
I'm not asking you.
Okay.
It's a theory.
I mean, you did say a question.
It was rhetorical. So the government uses the facility as we know, as a place where they are secretly conducting experiments and testing new aircrafts and technology.
Yes.
You talked about the U-2 spy plane, so I'm not going to get back into that. I'm just going to skip over that.
Not going to do.
Other secret government projects include SR-71 Blackbird.
Dope ass fucking plane.
Sorry.
I just went and saw it November. I saw it.
Yeah, you did. The
I love that plane.
Aerospace Museum, right?
Yes.
In Washington, D.C.
Air and Space Museum.
Air and Space. I thought it was
in
Aerospace.
Virginia.
Gotcha. Our laptop's taking off. We got the Tagboard. Sorry. The D-21 Tagboard, which is another, I think it's a fighter. And
That's a cool name.
The Oxcart program, which was an anti-radar study, aerodynamic structural tests, and engineering designs is the definition I got for it.
Okay.
That's over my head. I don't know what the fuck I said.
I don't know. But can I just say that Tagboard sounds like an intern that nobody likes?
The Tagboard.
Fucking Tagboard's here again.
Shit, the D-21 Tagboard.
Somebody get Tagboard, will you go get us coffee? Get the fuck out of here, Tagboard.
Achoo! How's EB doing?
Fuck off, Tagboard. Fucking paper pusher. Go wheel chalk a plane somewhere.
Hey, how's the propulsion coming?
Fuck off, Tagboard.
Off the rails. They also may be developing and They also are developing and testing advanced aircrafts and weapon systems that can't be detected by radar, as well as other detection methods. Basically, I just said the same thing 14 times.
Oh, that's fine.
That's what Area 51 is. Or started as.
Sweet.
Theoretically. Could it be?
Do you know what?
Was it true?
You know those staplers?
Stapler?
You know those like paper staplers?
I do.
That instead of it like being the whole thing compresses down to staple, the top part folds into the top part, so that way it's a little easier to staple. It's like a new ergonomic, easy staple system. That was actually developed.
I don't staple a lot of papers.
That was developed at Area 51.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from Tagboard.
Tagboard was like, I did it, guys. Look what I did.
Shut up, Tagboard.
Fucking god damn it, Tagboard. No one wants your shit.
Oh.
It was actually a really good idea, guys. He's going, let's fucking patent this shit.
Tagboard, you're fired. This is ours, though. All right. What theories you have?
My theories are same as yours.
Okay.
You know how we'll know how we could have known what was in there? Mm-hmm. Well, do you remember in 2019, the Storm Area 51 event?
Yeah, where 2 people were arrested, but otherwise it was just like a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Spoiler alert. On July 27th of 2019, a 20-year-old college student from Bakersfield, California named Maddie Roberts posted a Facebook event online titled, Storm Area 51, they can't stop all of us.
That's right, and she's pretty, too. It's a guy.
I was gonna say,
that was a joke.
Okay. I didn't know. The event was to be held on September 20th to the 22nd of that year, according to the according to the event Facebook page. Delay after delay.
Yeah. Hold on, guys.
We're gonna have to push this back 4 years.
Not
gonna do. What is initially meant to be a joke by Roberts quickly began to gain traction.
Yeah.
The post grew in attendees, all people expressing interest in finally learning the secrets that they kept there. As the attention grew, so did the media attention, as well as the government's. As it stood by the date of the event, more than 3.5 million people said that they would attend the event, which spanned worldwide.
How many attended?
We'll get there. This popularity was also spread internationally as it made global headlines.
Of course, because, international people want to know what the fuck's the U.S. doing over there?
Right? The plan of the event was to swarm the facility in such a massive numbers that the guards and military wouldn't be able to stop all of them, hence the name.
But it was bees. Keep going. They were swarming.
In the days...
My mic is close to me.
I see that.
Hello.
In the days and weeks... Nope. In the weeks and months prior, the military, through spokespersons and personnel, issued warnings to the legal nature of their plan, as well as the level of danger that they could be subjected to by entering an active base.
If you enter an active base, we will shoot you.
I mean, that's in their rights, I guess.
I'm pretty sure that's what they said, though, right?
They did. Matty Roberts was even visited at his home by the FBI to find out what his real intentions were, while he assured them it all started as a joke that just got out of hand. In the end, it was a complete bust. A meek 200 out of the 3.5 million people showed up.
But yeah, they didn't want to be shot.
Right. News crews were present to soak up every bit of airtime they could fill that wasn't being occupied by yet another mass tragedy in our country. People were interviewed. The main weapon, quote unquote, this is good, that the invaders possessed was the Naruto run. Do you know what Naruto? You familiar with this?
No, is that what they were doing in the background of the news events where they're just fucking running like idiots?
Listen, Naruto is an animated show, an anime show, Japanese anime, I believe it's Japanese, in which the characters have a specific run that allows them to run incredibly fast. They plan to use this run to dodge bullets. On a side note, I will be using my sling ring to travel to and from work from now on. These are the people that showed up.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to pick on these people. What the fuck, idiots?
They were going to Naruto run. Are you looking at the Naruto run?
I am, because that is what I saw.
I want a Naruto run in the video.
I'll get that. Oh. Yep, that's the video I saw. Just fucking what a
oh shit!
I'm sorry. We're gonna dodge bullets like this. You guys know that's fantasy, right? Shut up. Next one.
So 2 people arrested, one for alcohol-related crimes and another for indecent exposure.
He whipped his dick out.
No one actually entered the facility at the gate, but one woman came close. She was quickly detained and released. Try again next time, guys.
She was detained and released.
So yeah, that was the
There was a joke there, and I couldn't think of it. I did a Lennon. I repeated what you said.
Let's Naruto run this bitch into the next segment. What do you got to wrap this bitch up? Let's get this fucking pig on the move.
It's final thoughts. You're supposed to throw us into it.
I did.
We've presented the facts. It's time now to examine the evidence and give our theories. So pull up a chair for our final thoughts. Science. Nice.
Fucking aced it.
Nice. He says, so what else do you have, huh? I don't know. Push the button. That was good. Wait for me for it.
Expert transition for you. Not everybody can handle my shit. Someday when people get on my level, then we'll talk.
He's just like, yeah. What else you got? Button.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Done did it.
But the funny thing is it's final thoughts. And you know what happens in final thoughts, right?
Yeah, we talk about our final thoughts.
So we're going to talk about what we think apples. No. Apples and peaches are doing right now.
I like the Granny Smith green apples.
No, apples and peaches are strippers. You like the granny one, huh?
No, I take everything back.
All right. Shit. Area 51, Lennon. As it's my house, I start with...
You did it.
Every time. Start with you. What's your thoughts on Area 51,
my
please?
thoughts. They're fucking doing shit up there. They're up to some shit. Yeah. The government's always up to some shit everywhere.
Yeah. But what level of shit?
Majestic 12 level shit.
No, that's a deep pile of shit. Hey.
Yeah.
This is a big pile of shit.
That's a big pile of shit. Oh, Goldblum. By the way, that squid was called the big fin squid. You should look up a picture of it. It looks like a goddamn alien.
Okay.
There's one that's got it's like green night vision picture.
I got the fucking run on my screen right now, but yes. What's it called?
It's the big fin squid. And there's one that's a green one because it's night vision type looking, and it's fucking terrifying looking.
I see it.
Right.
Look at that thing.
Right? It's fucking dorky, creepy.
It's almost alien looking.
Exactly. Anyway, so I think they're up to some shit there. Majestic level 12 shit. 12 level shit.
It literally looks like a gray alien head with just tentacles.
Right.
Anyways.
Right. Fucking spooky.
Do you think there's UFOs there?
Yeah, for certain. I believe Bob Lazar's story. Dr. Dan, I don't know about. JROD's pretty dope. He's a cool character.
I think there's some truth to maybe. I think maybe there's some truth to
Yeah.
Dr. Dan.
What I was thinking about the other day was, you've heard about Edwards Air Force Base. You've heard about other bases that I can't think of.
Very well.
Can't think of the name right now.
Wright-Patterson.
Thank you. Other bases.
Anyways, yes, I've heard about
it. This one they've only just admitted to it, but it's secretive for a reason. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're not allowed to take aerial photos of it, you get anywhere near it and you're shunned away from it. Not saying that other military bases aren't like that. I'm saying that they definitely are protecting something there. Now, that could just be regular military tactics of protecting R&D that they're working on for sure. But us believing in what we believe, I definitely think that that's a great place to have stuff. You get a fucking ginormous hangar on the side of a mountain. You get this whole underground tunnel systems for multiple different locations. There's nothing around it for a little bit, you know?
Long ways. Yeah.
Long ways. So, yeah, I definitely believe that they're testing stuff like that. But I only think it reaches as far as alien technology. Now, alien technology could span as far as interspace travel, maybe. Wormholes type stuff, maybe. But until you get more actual concrete proof of that coming out, they're here. But like Bob Lazar, what he says, I think is legitimately credible.
Aliens. Do you think they have aliens on base?
Sure.
Are they working with them?
No.
Just kidding. Studying them?
Just kidding. Studying while working.
With, not on.
Yes.
With. Okay.
I think they're more you know the gorillas in War for the Planet of the Apes, how they use them to fight the other ones. I think it's like that. What they call them, donkeys.
I know what I'm talking about. I believe you. I'm just blanking right now.
Yeah,
the gorillas. I remember.
They used them to fight the actual apes. The humans did.
Are we talking about the remakes?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking back to the old days. I'm like, I don't remember those movies. I didn't watch them.
Not the Charlton Heston one. You damn dirty ape.
You damn dirty human.
Oh, that's the Mark Wahlberg one.
That's right. And they don't say that at all in the new ones. Anyways. Okay.
Actually, they do say that in the new one.
Oh, okay.
Tom Felton does.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Movie.
First one. He does. I think that was right before he got killed. Anyway,
we got a tangent there. Go ahead.
I was trying to say, do you think that's a place where they have a deal? That's a place.
Deal with the devil.
I'm sorry.
Devil went down the door.
Do you think they have a deal? It's kind of with Area 51, but do you think they have a deal with the aliens that you can study humans or abduct them? And as long as we can look at your technology and reverse engineer it? Do you think that's a thing?
Probably.
Okay.
Because, stuff we've examined and looked at in the past,
right,
has had evidence to suggest stuff like that. So I don't see why it wouldn't be. From what I've read from stuff, it seems like they're just getting this technology from crashed and downed UFOs. And the aliens that they do have there, from what I read, was they came from downed craft, that they survived and they somehow still survived through the injuries or whatever.
So you think that's just a crash site for UFOs? And that if they do have a deal...
I think that they bring them there from the crash site.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's a crash site for the UFOs.
Yeah.
It's not like they're landing there it's their base too.
Chuck's back! Hey! How was Saturn today, Chuck? Got some sugar water over there for you.
I tell you, Saturday. Saturn's rings, woo!
Fucking lit.
You should see it. Achoo! YouTube. Anyways. All right.
Yes, I think that's a destination, not a travel hub.
A destination.
Not a travel hub.
It's a garage. It's a UFO garage.
Yeah, it's a internment camp.
As well as our R&D department.
Yeah.
I think it's both. I think it is I think it's, as you said, where crashed alien crafts go. They tend to the wounded. Of course, we are humans and natural, we're by nature fucking assholes. But I think in this terms, yes. Because I think if you were attacking them, then they would, come down and fuck you up. So I think smartly they are tending to them maybe reverse engineering they are reverse engineering UFOs and then using that in their secret R&D projects to try and better things. One of the in the podcast with Christopher, I can't remember his name, sorry. He's talking about he worked with someone at a different place, and that person is general higher up, worked at Area 51. He didn't say a name, but that guy got transferred from wherever they were currently working. He would randomly get a phone call and have to bail for like a week. Anyways, he started working somewhere else. So on his away party, they got him really drunk and asked, "So what can you tell us about Area 51?" And he said something along the lines of, the stuff I've seen there, we would win the air war for a year, or we should win the air war for thousands of years or something like that. I can't remember the exact quote. Again, I was just listening to it on the way over. So I think there's something going on there.
Yeah.
And I do think aliens are there being tended to.
I agree.
And obviously studied in turn, like the macrobacteria. Macro, because it's not micro. Is that what it was?
Macros.
No, microbacteria. Is that what he
Microbiology.
studied? Microbiology. Whatever. Fuck it. So that's my thoughts. That's your thoughts. Is Area 51 a location where alien crafts are being reverse engineered, a government mind control test facility, or is it just a normal government facility where they use to test and perfect new technologies in secrecy? Your guess is as good as ours, but that's our theories, and we're sticking to it.
Damn straight.
We're sticking to it.
Damn straight.
I was like way back here when I said it.
I was like, what did I forget to say?
Nothing. You did good.
Great.
You did wonderful.
Well, you know what I do say.
You say, ladies, gentlemen, and squatches.
Thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode. If you would like to reach out to us and let us know your thoughts or opinions on Area 51 or really anything, you can do so by finding us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and on our YouTube channel. The links are in the show notes below. If you enjoy what we do here at Don't Touch My Sasquatch and would like to support us, join our Patreon and get bi-weekly bonus shows, discounts on merch, #new merch coming soon, exclusive Patreon-only content, and lots more to come.
Do you want to give them a teaser on the new merch?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm just kidding. We can if you want.
A vintage t-shirt of Sasquatch and our sanctuary shirts are finally being they're in R&D right now.
They're in R&D at Area 51 for Patreon only members.
Sasquatch Sanctuary.
Exactly.
Well, Patreon only. Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Sorry,
everybody. Hit the subscribe button for auto downloads to listen first thing every Monday morning because you need that on your morning commute.
Delicious.
I guess. Drop us a 5-star rating and write us a review. Tell us what you love and how you are enjoying the show. Share us on your socials and tell your cryptid-loving friends and family about us. This all helps us to grow and bring you more content for you to enjoy. Bada boom.
And don't forget to hit like and subscribe on the YouTube.
I'm just going to add that in.
Go down there and hit it.
Share your socials. Tell us even more great content.
Hit the bell, subscribe, like the video.
Subscribe, hit the damn bell, hit the bell, and
you got to like the video.
And like the damn video. What are you guys doing?
You can also comment on that.
I spelled the T-H-A. Like the videos on YouTube.
YouTube.
Subscribe, hit the bell, and like the videos on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
This all helps us to grow and bring you even more great content for you to enjoy.
Absolutely.
One more time. Join us next Monday for our next incredible episode. You may rate us, review us, but remember to always stay curious, be vigilant, and don't touch my Sasquatch.
Don't do it. He's stuck like a bug on the front end of a UFO. I couldn't get that all out.
It's okay. It was incredible.
It was a riddle.
Peace. See ya.
coming.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Kind of confused.
I just spit, but I didn't actually spit.
Bear with me.
It's okay.
It's not down.
No.
I keep forgetting the
Fuck, if we only had...
No one's squatching.
I knew.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You found it. You found it.
Found it.
Yeah.
It's going to be today that's getting labeled.
That's what I heard last 2 weeks. Oop.
Uncle Slava's back.
Oh. Let me take... Oh. I'm down. You're not my Lenin.
Hashtag not my Lenin. Are you calling him in here? Actually, we do have a mystery guest caller today. Bob Lazar, everyone.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, man.
What?
Dropped my fidget thing.
Here.
I got it.
Here.
I got monkey feet. I picked it up.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful. He's got monkey feet. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
I was going to say, I just moved my head. How did I do this? I have the gift.
Idiot. Okay.
This is a mystery game at this point.
It is the...
Here's what we can do.
No, it's the... I got it! It's the other blue.
No, it's not. It's this one.
Oh, I'm hungry. Turn tail and scurry.
Turn tail, scurry. Video is ending.
Audio ending.
Audio out. God damn it, Tagboard!
Oh,
He's still there. He's still there. I saw that.
Left me hanging.
Well, because I was waiting. I didn't want you to get upset.
I got blue balls now.
All right.
All right.
It's getting cut out.
No, that might be the thumbnail. Sorry.
I talked about it. Fucker. I'm having wild deja vu right now. This is weird.
The world's fucked.